Hello and welcome to Women in the Coaching Arena podcast. I'm so glad you're here. I'm Jo Lott, a business mentor and ICF-accredited coach, and I help coaches to build brilliant businesses. I know that when you prepare to enter the arena, there is fear, self-doubt, comparison, anxiety, uncertainty. You can tend to armour up and protect yourself from vulnerability. In this podcast, I'll be sharing honest, not hype, practical and emotional tools to support you to make the difference that you're here for. Dare greatly, you belong in this arena. Hello, welcome to the 97th episode of Women in the Coaching Arena. I am so glad you are here. I'm going to attempt to make this super short for you, as I appreciate this is going out on Boxing Day and you may have other things on your plate. I have had what feels like the first good night's sleep for ages and finally feeling relaxed after a lot of promotion for my in-person event, then my online event, then my mastermind. And it really can take it out of your nervous system, which is why I love my Evergreen group program, because it's not quite so all or nothing as launching and closing an offer on a certain day. But sometimes, especially if you have things like events, then obviously there has to be a deadline. I had a few days to really reflect on the trends and predictions that I see coming into the coaching industry in 2025. The first one is the return of in-person connection. After years of virtual sessions now dominating the industry, I'm really noticing that craving for face-to-face interaction. It's why I love hosting in-person events and why in my mastermind I've also included that in-person element. There really is transformation in everyday conversations that you just don't really have when you are on your own behind a computer all day. Clients are seeking that depth of energy, the chemistry that can only come from meeting in person. I had a call with a coach yesterday who does 50% of her work in person. She hires an office, which I thought was really interesting, as there's not many of us that actually do that anymore. So it could be a real edge for you if you really focus on local work and in person. Retreats, workshops, live masterminds are making a strong comeback. Why this is exciting is you get to have that deeper bond, immersive learning, step away from the screens that are dominating our lives. One of my wonderful clients, Merve, thank you Merve, sent me a book yesterday as a Christmas gift called Focus, and I rushed off to read it straight away because it's really what we need right now. I have definitely noticed, especially because I've been launching over the last couple of months, the dopamine hit and cortisol crash that you get from looking at your phone all of the time. With the in-person element, it's not just about coaching, it's creating that environment where transformation can feel really tangible as they feel it in their body in that room. What to watch for in 2025 is more exclusive high-touch coaching retreats, some blending personal growth with luxury travel. I'm excited to be going on my first retreat abroad with Vicky Knights in April, and she is combining workshops on visibility, personal branding shoots, someone doing fashion and colours, with the luxury element of a beautiful hotel and a beautiful city. So I just cannot wait for that. How about you? Can you craft an unforgettable experience where you can really stand out? I went to a personal branding workshop a few months ago, and they did this pyramid talk where the top of the pyramid was hosting your own in-person events, because they said it's only really something you do when you are established, and then you can gain videos, you can gain photos, which further establishes you in your industry. Have a think now about any in-person elements you can bring into your coaching business. Maybe it's a retreat, a live event, a combined offering with some in person, some online. Okay, my second prediction is hybrid coaching experiences. Clients really want flexibility and a model to fit their lives. Hybrid coaching, which I was just touching on there, can combine that in-person and online element. It also might combine things like digital tools or learning, maybe things like voice note coaching in the moment, with face-to-face sessions as well. Why this is exciting is that hybrid models offer that convenience of online coaching while still gaining that personal touch of real emotional connections. It lets the clients experience the best of both worlds. So what to watch for in 2025, you will see more creative formats like virtual coaching programs supplemented by perhaps quarterly in-person meetups or digital courses paired with live workshops. I'm really craving creating something like this myself, like a small group in-person thing. But after launching so many things lately, I am trying to restrain myself and have a really easygoing first quarter of the year. And I luckily do have my mastermind, which does have an in-person day on the 6th of Feb. So I cannot wait to bring people into a room then. So how can you merge things like the scalability of online coaching with the depth of in-person touch points? A hybrid model really could diversify your revenue streams and your time as well. My third prediction is immersive technology with coaching. I have someone in my program who used to work at Google who has amazing ideas to bring into the coaching world. So perhaps guiding a client through role play scenarios in a virtual reality boardroom or hosting a session in a serene, beautiful forest. This isn't just futuristic, it can be really transformative. It's something people haven't experienced before. It can allow you to create really engaging experiences and break traditional boundaries. So what to watch for in 2025 is virtual reality and augmented really becoming more accessible. Innovative coaches will start to use them for gamified growth journeys. I'm excited to be really ramping up my LinkedIn presence in Q1 of next year and have invited my clients to join me in the process. I'm hoping to bring a gamified option into that where we literally share our followers each week, a bit like Weight Watchers, but we want the followers to go up rather than down. So an actionable insight for you is to consider any emerging tech tools that could enhance your coaching business. This might even be super simple, like AI-powered note-taking. I use Fathom, for example. Using different whiteboards and different tools that are available can really set you apart. My fourth prediction is community-led coaching. I really feel that that desire for real connection with others is driving clients towards group environments where they can learn and grow alongside their peers. I love this happening in my community, and I can really see how much everybody has to offer. In the book Focus I started reading last night, it said how much of a difference small interactions with others really create to our own learning, because the collective learning is always stronger than the individual. Why this is exciting is that clients can really thrive when they are part of something bigger. One of my clients who joined a month ago messaged me a couple of days ago saying, "Thank you so much. I haven't felt part of something for such a long time." And she is now gaining great results and just got a corporate client before Christmas. So just having that group momentum, knowing that someone's got your back when you're having a good day and when you are having a bad day, really can generate results. What to watch for in 2025, you will see more programs with curated peer groups, just like I have done for my mastermind, because I have experienced enough of this myself in different groups when people haven't got the same goal, they're not at the same level, they're not in the same industry. And it's really hard to build that connection and momentum with people that aren't on the same journey as you. You might see things like themed challenges. So I joined one myself the other day, which is a real mission-based challenge to help women raise their voices. So anything where you can create a really big buzz around something will make a difference in your business. Communities like this will redefine what group coaching looks like. So have a think about how you can foster a sense of community, even if you are just doing one-on-one coaching now. Is there any other element you can bring in so people can connect and collaborate with others? If you are working with corporates, how about bringing all of the people at a certain role into a room to discuss that shared learning? I certainly would have loved that when I was in an organization. My fifth prediction is coaching for social and global impact. Coaching is no longer just about individual growth. It is really becoming a force for societal and global change. Just like that challenge I mentioned there, it's such a great promotion from someone who is essentially filling their program, but doing so with that mission to be a force for societal and global change. Lots of coaches are aligning their work with other challenges like sustainability, diversity, mental health. Why this is exciting is that people are more value driven now, and they want to know who you are to know that you are the right person to work with them. What to watch for in 2025 is coaches who are going to design programs tailored to addressing those global challenges. Maybe it's leadership coaching for sustainable business or resilience coaching for frontline workers. There are so many different angles you could take on this. So reflect on how your coaching can contribute to that larger purpose. How can you incorporate elements of social impact into your messaging or offerings? In summary, the coaching industry is evolving in really exciting ways, and these trends create opportunities to be innovative and make a really deep impact. Thank you for listening to today's episode. If you found this helpful, I would love you to share this episode with a fellow coach or leave a review. I cannot wait to know what trends and predictions that you are most excited about in 2025. Do drop me a line on LinkedIn as Joanna Lott and let me know your thoughts on this episode and anything else that you are predicting for next year. And until next time, have a wonderful new year. And like I always say, trust yourself, believe in yourself, and be the wise gardener who keeps on watering the seed. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Women in the Coaching Arena. I have a mass of free resources on my website, joannalottcoaching.com. That's Joanna with an A and Lott with 2 T's, joannalottcoaching.com. And I'll also put links in the show notes below. Let me know if you found this episode useful, share it with a friend and leave me a review, and I will personally thank you for that. Remember to trust yourself, believe in yourself, and be the wise gardener who keeps on watering the seed. Get into the arena, dare greatly, and try.